Rob Smith here at Cage Warriors 190. I'm here with the victorious Adam Darby. Adam, a dominant performance. How are you feeling after that, mate?
Yeah, I feel good. You know, that was a tough one. Tough camp. You know, I think it was 8 weeks ago, maybe 9 weeks ago in Dublin. Had a quick turnover, had a week off, relaxing, kind of still training. Now I like to train every day, so still got to do jiu-jitsu and shit. But quick turnover, back out to America, another camp, and there we go. You know, it was a tough camp this time. I was a bit sick for the last 3 weeks of camp. I was on 2 or 3 courses of antibiotics. It was really run down, so it was good to get that in there and get the work done.
Did that put any added pressure on your performance coming in knowing you're a little bit, you know, not 100%?
No, I work hard, you know, I know where my level's at, you know. Look at the guys I'm training with over in MMA Fight Academy and at home in Team Rhino, Dublin Combat Academy. The guys are levels above everyone else, so I don't really worry about that. I knew I had that in the bag, just slow start, but good win.
And one thing we noticed when the tail of the tape was on there was your opponent's had 35 fights.
Yes.
He's had a lot of fights. It's 7 times the amount of fights than you, and you've gone out there and dominated him like that.
Yeah.
Were you worried at all when you noticed how many fights? Do you think the experience would play any sort of factor?
No, to be honest, when they gave me the fight a couple of weeks ago, 5 or 6 weeks ago, I watched this fight once, I watched another fight once, and that was it. You know, my game is my game, I know what I'm going to do. And then this week, I'll probably watch this fight twice, you know, so I knew what I was going to do. It doesn't matter who's in front of me. My game is get out there, do my thing, and get the job done.
And your opponent had some little bits of success in the first round, but in that second round, you completely took over. You started to really use one thing you noticed, and everyone was shouting in the crowd was knees,
Yeah.
and you started kneeing him. And I think he, as tough as he was, I think he just had enough, and unfortunately, to tap out the strikes. But talk to me about the game plan. Was it to use your length and eventually wear him out, and then use those knees later on in the fight?
Yeah, so last time, you know, I had a bit of a war. Not so much a war, it was more me dominating him, but, you know, he caught me with some big shots, and I don't want to be doing that, so I just picked him apart, keep that range. I know I can do it. And then second round, picked the pace up a little bit and got the win. You know, when I hit him with that head kick, I seen his eyes roll. I didn't want to start dropping punches on him. You know, he didn't need additional damage. It's happened to me before. You know, I got standing TKO'd in about 25 seconds. He could have cracked me a few more shots. He didn't. Showed a bit of mercy, so I've done the same thing tonight.
And you mentioned about your team in MMA Fight Academy. I mean, it's unbelievable. What a team. I mean, I saw Leon Arms in your corner there. It's running by. And I was speaking to Leon recently in an interview, and we spoke about how is it all lads in around similar positions in career? You're all sort of around the same same amount of fights, around the same age. And so, what's it like training with guys like that? It's almost like more of it feels like a team within a team, if that makes sense. It's like a brotherhood, like a family.
Yeah, so I live with 5 of my friends over there. When I go over, you know, we have a place for a couple of weeks that we all stay there. It's pretty sick, you know. You go train in the morning, go to gym, train, go home with the lads. You know, we drive together, come home, eat, sit out the back, go to the beach together, maybe go for a run together. Back to the gym, then we're home watching fights, talking about training. You got me with this, you got me with that. It's just living and breathing the lifestyle. You know, it's really, it's taking me up that next step, I think.
And usually this is where I ask what's next, but I feel like for you, it's obvious. You want to win that Dublin card, don't you?
Yeah,
surely.
Of course, yeah. I'm going to go speak to the boss man now and see if I can get that Dublin card. But I'm hoping after them 2 performances in the last 2 months that I'm going to get that Dublin show.
100%. It has to be next.
Hopefully.
And my final question is, how are you going to celebrate this big win tonight?
I'm going to go get a Wingstop. Anyone that knows me, I know I've been waiting all week to get it.
What's your go-to order at Wingstop?
Oh, I'm a Buffalo Wild Wings man, but I'm going to get barbecue, smoky barbecue, maybe a medium.
Oh, nice.
Bit of cheesy chips.
Oh, good choice. I'll let you go enjoy it. Adam, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.